Right, let's go. Which I believe the only thing I need to do is random chatting quickly. There's only like 12 people to chat to. This cat. We'll talk to this cat. Hold on, cat. I'm so used to the other Fire Emblem game, I keep pressing the equivalent of R1.
Professor?
The dash.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Derdriu is known as the aquatic capital. It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water. In times of peace, it would be a wonderful place for a holiday.
Derdriu, Derdriu. Do I remember that place?
Hey!
Oh, sick. Talk!
Can't act. We're doing everything we can.
That took ages. Let me refresh my battalions.
Farewell.
It was fairly expensive, but it needed to be done.
What? There's on. I hope the.
Yes, teach me, Anna. Teach me the heal. I'm going to need that next playthrough.
I'm getting the hang of.
Yes. Who's that down there? Felix, sure. Once we talk to everyone, we can just quickly get to the next section. Where was he? Down. Why are you out here, Felix?
My uncle gave me some of my father's belongings. Weapons, books, but there was something else that my old man really wanted to pass down. He wanted me to inherit his mission, ensuring that Dimitri ascends the throne, or so I believe.
I mean, he's going to do that anyway, but... You know. Dormitory, food first. Let's go. I want to do this as quick as possible. Not to finish the game, like breeze through the game as quick as possible, but to go slightly faster.
Odd, eh? He always was sharp among his peers. Never let himself get caught up in convention. I'd like to save him if we can. I know. And I'm sure he's already...
Yeah, I think saving Claude is what I'd do. Because what we need to do is
no one.
Save him in law. I don't think Dimitri would let him die as he is now. Edelgard probably would, but he does understand her vision, so there's a chance he wouldn't have she wouldn't have killed him. Because well, if you didn't watch me play Red, I spared Dimitri. Not Dimitri, Claude. I didn't have to. But there's not much point really killing him, is there? There's not the hugest amount of point actually killing him. What else we got left? Cyril, Catherine. That's fine. I don't need to do that. Booked you already?
Claude, eh? Never let himself get...
Teach me bow. Why not? Why is it still saying on the map? Whatever. Random glitch, it's fine.
I went to visit my adoptive father at his home in the capital. He used to grovel at Cornelius' feet when the city was under her, but after it was liberated, he started courting the kingdom instead. I suppose he was just doing what he knew, no matter what becomes of the world.
There's nothing wrong with that Mercedes. He was trying to live. It's fine.
Huh? I've always wanted to go there. In Fargus, most of the towns are pretty much glorified. So, to hear about a place called When the War's Over...
Yeah. I'm not trying to skip what they're actually saying, it's just I read very fast. Where am I going? Up. If it was like massively plot relevant, I'd have immediately just not skipped any. Hey Ash, I'm ready in your room.
The very same night we liberated the capital, a messenger arrived from Derdriu. Claude must have predicted that we'd retake it. Claude's a hard person to read. It's obvious not much escapes his eye, though. Kind of unsettling, honest.
I do not need to learn bow right now. It is magic stats I mainly need to learn. Quickly talk to everyone because I won't have to do this in red.
It was over 20 years ago. Our people were dying left and right. It was Cornelia who saved the kingdom from that dreadful illness. No, I hear she was originally an imperial scholar. People praised Cornelia as a saint, but there came a day when she completely changed. Her behavior, mannerisms, likes, despite all that. Father still appointed her to a high post.
So it's
but above
highly
all, my
probable
stepmother-
that someone took over her position and looks, you know,
has passed on.
like how characters can change appearances in this game.
Margrave Gautier has assumed his position and is now gathering the lords of the Eastern Territories.
Who's passed on? Yes, okay.
House Gautier is equal in prestige to House Fraldarius. Sylvain, these lords are reorganizing the
So
Farc,
Sylvain's
of course,
the new-
but it falls to me.
Sylvain's
I would ask
dad's the
you
new
to do the
lord.
same. If you take your eyes off that man.
Okay. I will learn heavy. I'll learn some heavy, that's fine. Not a lot of characters require heavy. I think some do.
Derdriu, the aquatic capital. I've heard it's a magnificent city, you know? If we're going, I wish it wasn't to wage war. It'd be more fun to visit with a cute girl on my arm. You're right. That's something to look forward to.
Obligatory visit. Obligatory visit. As I'll ignore that one for now. Do I have Max with? No. I do need to get his up with Alois.
Maybe.
I want to know more lore about his dad. He seems to be the one who grants that law and that understanding, so definitely need to check that.
The Alliance leader is too demanding, and the prince is too soft-hearted. They spilled much of each other's blood at Gronder. Sorry, I shouldn't complain. I know this is tactically sound. Everyone seems on board with it, but...
If you travel east from the Alliance and cross Fodlan's Throat, you enter the land of Almyra. House Goneril's territory touches the eastern border of the Alliance. They also have Lord Holst, who tasked with keeping watch over...
Yeah, it never does a lot with Almyra. I thought it would,
Okay.
but it never really, you know, mentions them.
Well,
I think I was getting excited for our big Empire showdown. Then we shifted focus to Derdriu. I hadn't been expecting that, but as a knight who's sworn to serve the goddess, I cannot turn a blind ear to those who seek my aid.
Wait, I do need them.
But
You teach Axe. Axe is good. S-Axe will be very useful. Does Bro even have a bit good axe yet? What's Ambrosia do? Defense. Sure. Let's make Bro really hard to kill. You know what else? No. I might give him a Silver Axe Plus when I get some
We're
time.
still searching for Lady Rhea. No news on that, I'm afraid. Lord Arundel, the Emperor's uncle, is the regent of the Empire. If we crush them at Derdriu, maybe we'll capture him and wring some clues out of him.
I mean, you're not going to get any clues out of him. He is a horrible, despicable piece of work. Like an absolute garbage. And I will revel in my ability to kill him. Because you couldn't kill him in red.
Pardon me. I heard that Derdriu is under attack. I hope Judith is all right. She may be the hero of Daphne, but facing the might of the Empire, I wish there was something more I could do.
I will state my standard. So long as it is not a cutscene, she will not die. But if she is viewed in a cutscene, she will definitely die.
Speaking of which, thank you very much.
Thanks, I need some renown.
With the capital, he would refuse my desire. However, then he will truly... I must go. I shall tell you...
Okay. I do like myself some renown. Since it costs 10,000 to put characters together.
I thought there was a chance that Cornelia had captured Lady Rhea, but it seems that is not the case. Our next foe, Lord Arundel, was once a pious adherent to the sect. His contributions to the church stopped quite abruptly some time ago. I think it is likely the man knows something.
People are allowed to not give to the church, you know. It is a thing.
You plan to aid Claude, do you not? Huh. I think that is absolutely marvelous. Being opposing forces at the Battle of Gronder was ill-fated. It hurt to side against him. I am happy that things have taken a brighter turn.
Yeah, that was an oddly difficult match. That level was oddly difficult.
Cornelia Arnhem. That's a familiar name, yes. She once studied in the Empire. My understanding is, shortly after I left the Empire, she did as well. Unlike myself, Cornelia traveled to the kingdom. Apparently, she halted a plague and was rewarded with a quite powerful appointment. That such an outstanding researcher should fall to such depravity. Sickening, Professor.
Yes, but it doesn't state whether she caused the outbreak in the first place.
Even if we do enter Alliance territory, we're not gonna find Lady Rhea there. I wish we could leave Claude be and go attack the Empire. I suppose if we can't beat the Empire forces here, I guess that just means it's hard work time.
Slap him. We're not letting Claude die, you freaking scrub. Slap him. Oh, boy. Talk to Ingrid.
Using the Great Bridge of Myrden as a base, we'll spread out and cover as much ground as possible in our search for Her Grace. Judging by the information we've gathered, the most suspicious location is definitely the Imperial capital, the Hrim territory, whose leader is a mere puppet, and the Ire territory, whose leader was deposed and disappeared. The Empire has a lot of places, but it won't do to take...
Could be. So House Regan has regained its influence in the Alliance, and is gathering forces. Claude always was somewhat inscrutable. It's strange somehow to hear talk of his brilliance as the leader of the Alliance.
That's everything. Yeah? Cool, let's go. Unless something happens, the next time, well, in like 5 seconds, it'll be immediately the next mission. Right, mission. Saving Derdriu. Let's go. Save over this one. Got 158 hours. Games should not be this long.
Having allowed the Imperial army to invade, the Alliance army makes their last stand at the center of House Regan territory in Derdriu. The Kingdom army rushes to their aid after amassing more troops.
I do want to kill this guy. Let's see if I can. Does game allow me to kill this individual? That would be lovely, yes.
The citizens of Derdriu have all been evacuated and are now at sea. Are you sure about this? If Derdriu were to fall, those ships don't have enough resources for...
Derdriu won't fall. Have some faith in me, will you?
I mean, they can just go to another village or town.
Oh, yes, sir.
Our line of defense has been broken. The Imperial army will be here any moment.
Understood. You two join up with the troops in the city.
Yes, sir.
Judith, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's been years since I last battled in the city streets.
Don't go messing up because your vision is weakened with age. Take the defensive for now.
Yeah, I get it. You hang in there too, boy. Your wounds from Gronderfield haven't fully healed yet, have they?
No, but it's not like I can sit this one out. I have to make my daring escape after all. Yeah, for the last time, stop calling me boy. That's an official order from the leader of the...
Understood, leader man. I wonder if our little
leader man
will show up. We fought on opposite sides at Gronder, didn't we?
They'll come.
You can count on it. If anyone can bring him back, it's Teach. Teach will talk and he'll listen. But more than anything, I've seen their skill and their abilities. I believe in them.
Claude, reinforcements are coming from the west. Their banner is that of the kingdom.
What did I tell you? They're here, and just in time.
It appears the Imperial army has already marched into Derdriu and engaged the Alliance. It seems the Imperial advance has been stalled by guerrilla skirmishes. The Alliance forces are holding out, but they won't last much longer.
That must be Judith of House Daphnel, who joined up with Claude's troops. To think Judith, a true hero, would find herself backed into a corner like this.
It is not so. The Alliance has only drawn the enemy so deeply into the city to allow us to attack them from behind. Brilliant. I believe so. He put his soldiers into position purely on the belief that we'd come. I can't believe Claude would risk everything on that belief. He has placed all of his hopes on us. Let's make sure we live up to his expectations, Professor. Here we go. Let's move!
Let's crush them severely. Don't make me kill any more people from Red, please, game. How you forced me to kill Ferdinand? That was not good. I could have just let him live. It's fine. I did that on yellow. If you let them live, they never return again. It's like you just didn't kill them. Oh, it's this map. Half of this map. Alright. So, who we've got in green? Judith. Hello. Lord. That's a lot of mooks. Concoction. Is there anyone else of note? Not by the looks. Apart from this scrub. Who's apparently a mage. Level 39. What level am I? 37, 40. I'm fine. Right, so units. Yep, Bro and Alois, you. Who can Cyril bond with again? Ash and Sith, I suppose? Alright, you can go to Ash then. Weren't I giving Dimitri Catherine for a bit? Yeah. I don't care about that relationship. Dimitri and Catherine sounds better. That might be a more interesting gat. There we go. Alright. Okay, let's go.
The leader of the Alliance has managed to escape to the harbor, has he? Those rats resist in vain.
Your Excellency, there's an army closing in on us from outside. The banners are those of House Blaiddyd.
Blaiddyd? I see. That idiot failed, it seems. Hurry up and kill the leader of the Alliance. With him gone, Derdriu will fall.
No, with him gone, it just means we'll end up killing all your people regardless.
I will not let Claude die. Let's hurry to his rescue.
Hey, you're late. Hurry up and help.
Go, bro.
Ready when you are.
Not a problem, bro. Let's go.
I'm your girl.
Maybe I...
Well done, Gilbert. He didn't do anything, but well done. There's your 2 squares.
What's my strategy?
Next.
Leave it to me.
Need to run in.
I'd be honored.
Let's snipe this guy. It's not enough, but it's... Oh, it is. I wasn't expecting a crit. Sure.
I expect no less.
That's fine.
What's the plan?
The more people I put next to her, the less likely she is to die. But she gains stat buffs.
Guide me well.
Onward.
Thanks for that.
Run Dimitri in. And he will just mow down everyone.
Saw it coming.
Let's try though.
Foolish.
Let's try though.
Claude's nuts. Asking me to protect the bridge. That's so much responsibility. But the guy's so helpless, I feel sorry for him. So, I'll do what I can to protect
And the problem with Hilda being on this mission means she's involved in Claude's story, so I can't recruit her in red.
The subjugation of Derdriu is complete. We will be joining the main army.
They're showing up one after another. Nothing for it but to blockade the gate leading to the town. I don't want the enemy's numbers to increase anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
It's no good. We're surrounded. But I need to hurry up and rescue the boy. To get to the harbor, first we have to get rid of the enemy mercenaries. There's no...
Alright, so we need to get over there not as quick as possible. Oh, I didn't even acknowledge these guys. Ooh, I need to kill them.
Thank you.
That shield nullification against flyers
They say.
is something I definitely have to have. All axe in case they attack me at range. It's fine. We'll send Felix with him. It's fine. Okay. So Ingrid is going to go up here and help Judith.
Nice try.
We don't want Judith dying. What is my objective? I forget. What is it? Just Spiffy Arundel. I mean, I have absolutely no issue killing Arundel. We'll go to this square. Splat this guy. Am I killing with Archer? The answer is no. No, I can't. You should be enough. At least to cause a nice chunk of damage. Yes, splendid. That done. Actually, you can just run straight up. Mercedes. Yeah, I don't need to heal everyone, I just need to heal some. That's fine. Bro has enough movement range to just slap these fools.
You never let me down.
That's fine.
Clever. I can't believe they pushed through to here. Nothing is more foolish than dying in vain. Let's get to the harbor and finish off the leader of the Alliance.
Yeah, I don't think Hilda's going to be able to hold up forever. I want to get there as quick as possible.
Had I room to grow?
Yep.
Thank you. That was a big help. I'll go and cover our leader.
Look, the Imperial Army Supply Corps. Attacking now would be a fine plan.
Hilda should be able to hold off a lot of troops. We'll hold off these here.
This is no.
Yes, the Aurora Shield. Let's give you some hit in there as well. Right, good. Poke. Poke. Right, she's fine. Right then. So, Death stands there. No reinforcements through that door. Right. There's a lot of archers though. No point even using you if you're gonna cause that much damage. Alright. Definitely enough. Get Gilbert up a little. We'll run him there. And we'll get Sylvain some damage as well. The magic is really useful because armored units don't have great res. Or a bro this way. Arendel's going to attack bro. Not very wise, you will immediately die. So let's get some res.
Well done.
Does anyone need healing? Because I can get a random bit of XP. Yep.
That helps.
Let's go.
Saw it coming.
Yeah, I want to get his support with Catherine up. Because they might have a nice, fun conversation.
Too slow.
Yes, we get it. You're an archer. Alright, we're going to win this turn. Yes, we are. Let's go. So Arendel's in bro's range. Yeah, I'll put you there. That's fine. And you can... Let's go. I don't bro to kill Arendelle. Who are you attacking? It's fine. Yeah, we won't finish it this turn though. I'll let bro kill... not bro. I mean, he is kind of a bro. We'll let Dimitri do it. That'll do. Well done, Judith.
Nothing bites so hard as a cornered rat, eh?
Wow, he almost died to a generic mook.
Still a long way to go.
Thanks so much.
Alright, you can reach, that's fine. Right, random bits of XPs. Let's go. Yep. So then we'll get a bit. Do you need to heal anybody? Yeah, sure. There you go. Have some health. Nice little bit of health. Do this, crush this guy. Bro crushes this guy. That's enough, right? And he's the only one left. And it's only fitting that Dimitri killed a scrub who most likely planned his family's assassination.
You would raise a weapon against your uncle. You've grown into a savage of a man, just like your father.
You are rather calm for one in your position. Or did you forget that this is a battlefield? Perhaps this is no time for words, Uncle. There will be time for that after we have settled things here.
Do our hopes end here?
He didn't keel over, so he's probably going to retreat.
I won't stop marching onward.
I fight.
Uncle, I need to know. The incident 9 years ago. You were involved.
Of course he was.
You know something. What did Cornelia... No. What did my stepmother do?
You are not qualified to look into the darkness. You and Edelgard. Do your best to kill each other. You are family after all. There it is. The light.
Good, he deserved that. No issue doing that to him whatsoever. Luck and defense. Yeah. This save.
He's dead. There goes our chance to gain more information. And again, even if we had managed to capture him alive, judging by the way he was acting.
Teach is absolutely right. We should take this rare opportunity to let off some tension.
It's been a long time, Claude. I'm glad to see that you're safe.
Same. I haven't seen you since the nightmare that was Gronder. You really did come to help us. You must be a bunch of soft-hearted suckers, huh?
If you really felt that way, you would not have set up a defensive battle in the hopes that we would come. It worked out only because we made it in time. Were you really so confident that we would answer the call?
Of course. I knew you wouldn't hesitate to put yourself second and come running to our aid. You and I are cut from different cloth. I wouldn't make a move unless I could gain something from it. You've always been just the opposite. And of course, I've always been fond of taking dangerous risks. After all, I sent that express messenger before you had even recaptured the kingdom capital. If all went to plan, I knew you'd recapture it soon, and then respond to our request for aid. It was riskier than usual, I'll give you that, but it was the only card I had to play, so I took the gamble.
You crossed too many dangerous bridges for my liking.
I know. But that ends today.
What do you mean?
Here, take this. Use it however you see fit.
The legendary bow, Fail Not. Isn't this the hero's relic of House Regan?
Wait, other people can use Fail Not?
Hold, Claude. This must be one of your jokes. You cannot truly intend to part with this.
It's not a joke. As of today, the Leicester Alliance is no more.
Just what are you planning, Claude?
If you're going to lead Fodlan, then the Alliance Lords will follow you. Back in the day, the Alliance split off from the Kingdom. I'm just putting us back together again. Oh, and I've already gained the support of the other Lords at the Roundtable Conference, so you can stop looking at me like I'm crazy. All that's left for me is to officially step down as the leader of the Alliance. Hold your horses there, Teach. I'm leaving Fodlan. There are things I have to do, dreams I need to see to fruition. That's why I became the Alliance leader to begin with, actually. But it left me no time for what I was really after. You'd better not take on too many responsibilities yourselves, or else you'll end up in the same boat.
I vaguely remember this from Red.
And remember, both the living and the dead cling to us.
Why, if you let him live, he just goes away out of the kingdom.
It's up to us to break free of that weight and follow the path that we believe in.
Yes, that is an exact thing that Edelgard would say.
Claude.
Oops. I almost forgot the most important thing. If you're looking for Rhea, apparently she's being held captive in the Imperial capital. It doesn't sound like they intend to kill her, but there's no telling what they're planning.
You have my gratitude, Claude.
Gratitude? Thanks, but no thanks. As far as I'm concerned, we're even now. I don't know how many years will pass until then, but let's promise to meet again. And when we do, don't be too hard on me, your kingliness.
Yeah, I don't have anybody who can even use that, really, do I?
Well, Dimitri, are you finally going to tell us the damn truth?
What are you talking about?
Didn't Lord Arundel say something about you and Edelgard being family?
Wow, you don't know that. You are really held in the dark.
To claim that the king and the emperor are related. Could it be?
Ah, I suppose I never told you, though I do recall mentioning it briefly to the professor. Lord Arundel spoke the truth. My stepmother was Edelgard's birth mother. Political turmoil drove my stepmother out of the Empire. Father fell in love with her at first sight, and they married. I lost my birth mother before I was old enough to remember her. My stepmother filled that role for me.
And then she started the tragedy of Duscur.
But she lost her life in Duscur 9 years ago, along with Father.
Hang on. I didn't even know she was your stepmother.
Haven't you known each other since you're like 4? How do you not know that?
Did my father know about this?
Yes. All those who were close to my father knew, including Rodrigue. But to speak openly about it would have caused a scandal. And so she was our secret. No one in the general public knew about her. Naturally, the fact that Edelgard and I are step-siblings was kept a secret as well.
I'm finally beginning to understand what you went through 5 years ago. I mean, Edelgard is the only family you have left, isn't she? To find out someone so precious to you is actually your most hated enemy.
Yes, and now he knows she is not his hated enemy.
But wait, you two were born and raised in 2 different territories, right? So you probably never met until you were both at the academy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the idea of fighting family is just about the worst thing ever. But hopefully the fact that she's a stepsister who you never really knew helps with the pain? I don't know.
Well, he knew her very well.
I am afraid that's not the case. Though it was only for a short time, Edelgard once called Ferdiad home. It was a long time ago, but she was a cherished friend of mine.
Wait! I remember now! She was that girl, wasn't she? The one you gave a dagger to. So, your little girlfriend was Edelgard.
Sylvain, if you have any more foolish things to say, please hold them for later.
I do have a few more in my sleeve, but they can wait. Go on, Your Highness. This is important for us to hear.
She may be a hated enemy now, but the Emperor is your old friend and your stepsister. Can you bring yourself to kill her?
I will kill her, if I must. But if there is any chance that the world she seeks to create could be a just one...
It is just, it's just to get to it. Bad things have to happen. Because that's how the only way you can change this world that basically Rhea made.
I'd love to see a future in which I may reach out my hand for her and have her reach back. That said, I have no intention of letting my personal feelings cloud my judgment. Too much is at stake.
Your Highness, I think you should meet with the Emperor and at least try to talk to her. If there's any hope of ending this war without more bloodshed, we have to try. Besides, killing your own family, I'm sorry, but it's not right.
Did I not make you kill Lenato in this playthrough? I forget.
I think so too. And you are right that we should at least try.
I see. So my uncle's defeat is beyond doubt?
Yes, Your Majesty. I have confirmed it via countless channels. I advise that we accept this as a drop of joy amid a pool of sorrow.
Pretty words, but I'm afraid we can't rest until the joy outweighs the sorrow. And for that to happen, it now seems we must confront them all at once. Dimitri, who took back Ferdiad, Claude, who managed to protect the Alliance, and that professor, who is successfully mobilizing the Knights of Seros.
What will you do, Your Majesty?
Pull back our forces. In the west to Arian Road. In the east to...
Fort Mercius, I presume. There is no better place for such a confrontation after all.
Indeed. And dispatch the Death Knight to guard it. He can buy us some time. In the meantime, I will...
Forgive me, but I must speak bluntly. I do not agree with what you intend to do. Though slight, there is a chance that once done, it cannot be undone.
Even I cannot always choose the direction my path leads me. There is no other way. And so, I must walk on.
So there we got Dimitri telling everybody about his family situation. Give them more context.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Blue Sea Moon. The Impregnable Fortress.
Impregnable Fortress, huh?
When Claude steps down as its leader, the Leicester Alliance disbands, and its lords swear fealty to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The chaos in the kingdom begins to dissipate as the people unite under Dimitri's rule. Riding this momentum, the Kingdom army prepares to march south for a decisive battle against Imperial forces.
All right then. Let us go. Come on, take your time to load. Let's have a look. So long as there's no green on the map, we're fine. There is no green. Splendid. I can deal with no green.
We will finally have our decisive battle with the Empire this month.
Will we?
The Eastern Lords are in the process of
fighting
consolidating
Edelgard
all of the
already.
troops within the entire kingdom.
What we're going to do for the rest of the game?
In addition, ever since Arian Road's liberation, the Western Lords have been declaring their field.
Oh no, we can't be because they said that the Black Knight will be stalling us.
Affairs within the kingdom have calmed down considerably, and we even managed to win over the Alliance.
Although it was a rough go at first, I'm starting to feel like we could actually win this. That's true. Thinking back on it now, we've really come a long way.
We even have a lead as to where Rhea is located. It is as we predicted all along. If we are to rescue Rhea, then we must defeat the Emperor.
If we're going to march from the monastery to Inbar, then we'll have to cross the Great Bridge of Myrddin again, right?
Yes, I believe so. As we have gained the Alliance's support, we should not have any trouble this time. After the bridge, we can cross Gronder Field and head south, and then we'll take Mercius, the so-called impregnable fortress that towers on the other side.
Fort Mercius, I know of it. They say it rivals even Arian Road.
Count Burgleys, the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs, once had troops stationed there.
Burgleys. That sounds familiar.
But according to our spies, a large-scale military force has entered the stronghold.
Is that Punchy Boys? What's his name?
Perhaps they are gathering soldiers from various regions to compensate for their
It'll come to me.
is unlike you to worry so. But I feel we have no choice but to strip that place of its impregnable reputation. Once we take Fort Mercius, Enbar will be within reach. This is the Empire's last chance to stop us from arriving at our goal.
In other words, if we take this fort, then our blades will be at the Emperor's throat in no time.
If this is the last fort between us and them, then the Emperor will likely do everything she can to strengthen its defenses.
I just received a report on that very subject. The one commanding the troops stationed at Fort Mercius is someone we have crossed blades with many times. It is the Death Knight who awaits us there.
Okay then. So we have running about to do. Yes, we do. Let's go. Greenhouse. More plant. Will it pale blue? Whatever these are. Cultivate. Maximum. Inventory items, bro. More defense. Have more luck for more crits. What's his stats like now? He is incredibly strong right now. His res, not so much. Did I get any supports I actually want? Ash and Ingrid. Jason Sylvain, Ingrid. Derdriu and Gilbert. They can wait. We need to chat to the peoples.
Professor! We're finally going to attack the Empire? I'm actually getting a little nervous. Please defeat the Emperor and save Lady Rhea. I'll be waiting here with all of the necessary preparations for...
Defeat?
Okay.
Not so much defeat, you want me to kill Edelgard, you mean?
Is it true Lady Rhea was taken to the Empire? Why'd they take Lady Rhea? Professor, they didn't take her to kill her, did they? That's good. You gotta help her, Professor.
To answer your question, because Rhea is not a particularly nice person who uses the religion to kill people who offend her and would change how the system of this world works.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Mercius next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
No one's exactly gonna die, though. It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than that to stop me. Yeah, we'll get magic up. Why not? I mean, we've got to do food buffs anyway. Hi, Shamir.
Weren't the Kingdom and Alliance once part of the same country?
Yep.
If you think about it that way, it makes sense for them to unite. I suppose the Kingdom was once part of the Empire as well.
Yep, that was Rhea's problem.
Even if Fodlan came together.
Rhea split the country apart. Because it's the Holy Kingdom.
That looks...
Like, the more you learn about what Rhea's doing, the more you think that she's not the nicest of characters. And I started on Red, which paints her in the biggest light of being not evil, but, you know, stifling the country. You know what I mean? Need Dimitri to do one. There we go. Dimitri to do. There we go. Now I've got 4 buffs to give bro. I'd like to do the magic ones mostly. We'll go this way. Oh, can you not even go that way? Alright, let's go over here and get my items. Vulnerary. Key. Like You don't really need to do much of the tea mechanic unless you're on your first playthrough, which is a shame. Let's go get my Holy Tomb stuff. Yeah, the last 10 minutes or so of this episode is just going to be me doing cleanup. The next episode will immediately start with next combat mission, which is what I do mainly when I don't have a lot of things to discuss to do, like leveling up or anything. So we'll do a lot of the stuff off screen because it's not going to be anything I need to do. I don't need to do any battles. I don't need to do anything like that. So I'll just go straight into the main missions. So if each mission is, I think, each chapter is like 3 missions, I might be done in 7 episodes, maybe? Ish. If my maths is vaguely correct, which it sometimes is.
Have you heard of the Crescent Moon War? That's when the Alliance won their independence from
Just tell me, Ghost.
Some 300 years ago. And the lords with blood ties to House Blaidd took that chance to propose ruling the Leicester territory as the head of House Regan led the Leicester lords. They won independence from the kingdom.
Yeah, Ray was probably not happy about that.
With the Empire destroyed, the borders within Fodlan will likely become a thing of the past.
Not for a while.
With that, the rules of trade will change. Personally, I'm excited to see what these changes will bring.
No, you wouldn't be.
Alliance has really been disbanded? I never thought such a thing could happen. As long as it doesn't negatively impact our lives.
It is going to negatively impact your lives. That's how war works. Even if you got rid of that, of the kingdom stuff, the borders will still be there to an extent.
First, you get past your defenses, then you make your move. See, you get it. Anyway, of course, you're making the tactics.
I'll get that up. I do need to get up my magic stats a tad more. Just a little. Hello, Knight, how
The
are you?
Archbishop has been taken to the Empire, just as we thought. But why hasn't Edelgard killed her yet? If she intended to use her as a hostage, she'd have publicly announced that she was unharmed. We don't know what the Emperor...
Why do you know about
It
this?
doesn't matter how sturdy the keep. If the commander defending it is incompetent, it can fall as easy as... That's what they say, at least. All I know is...
See, the problem with you knowing is we know damn well that there are spies in the monastery. It does not do well to just ignore that they exist.
Knight. Going to fight the Death Knight. To be perfectly honest, I am.
Yes, because if what I believe is correct, the Death Knight is your brother, so I'm going to make you kill him. Just to see if we get any cool actions.
Oh, Professor! Good timing. You have to talk some sense into my father. Recently, he's been doing nothing but work. Even when he's taking breaks from training and errands. He's getting on in years, you know? I just want him to take care of himself.
I mean, he's pretty strong for an old man. Almost done. This episode will not end until I've done all this stuff.
So, I wonder where Claude will go. From the sound of it, he's leaving Fodlan altogether. He was strangely gallant about the whole thing. Even left his relic behind. Elusive and mysterious to the end, isn't he?
Yeah, he didn't need to leave his relic. He could have took it with him.
Just as we suspected. Lady Rhea was taken to the Imperial capital. We must get to the capital as quickly as possible. So many people are worried sick about her. I do wonder when Claude managed to learn Lady Rhea's... He's pretty shrewd.
Claude is intelligence, man. Of course he knew. That is his thing. He probably knows more information about everyone in this game than most things in this game do.
We took quite the detour. We crushed the Empire. We get Lady Rhea. First, we take Fort Merceus. I'll put my heart in it. I'll crack him like a rusty helmet.
You do not need to learn punch.
We defeated Lord Arundel. If we can keep up that fervor, perhaps we'll capture Fort Merceus and move on to the Imperial capital.
The Emperor wasn't surprised. She was more happy
knows?
because she hates him. He was the one who lured, well, not lured her, but did the experiments on her, basically.
So Lady Rhea was in the Empire all this time. Wish I'd known that 5 years ago. But there's nothing. What we can, will use.
Why? How would you, knowing of that 5 years ago, do anything? The answer is it wouldn't. We sure? Okay. Yeah, if you say so. There you are.
Fort Merceus is the Empire's single... I wonder, do you happen to know the nickname given to Fort Merceus? No? I'm afraid that name... Seems Fodlands give everyone and everything a nickname. Why, you or myself, I have been called the Fox.
Then tell me... He just said asked me what the name of the thing was. I got it wrong, but he didn't even tell me what the name of the thing was. He could have still told me. Hey, Manuela.
Each step closer to Enbar, I'm reminded of enough riches and poverty, glory and failure. That's how the past works, though, is...
Teach me fly. So next time I can... Well, by the time I go into the next episode, I'll already have that level of fly up. So I do those off screen now.
Claude has stepped down from leadership, and Lester is now a vassal. The lords of the Western Kingdom are beginning to declare fealty to us in greater... The Empire is our only remaining enemy.
And rebellions, and coups.
From this point onward, we're in all-out war with the Empire. Are you prepared, Professor? I'm glad to hear it.
Like,
First,
if you change how
the army and I are concerned,
how everyone lives their lives in the Leicester Alliance, they're going to resent you. And then they're probably not going to take it very well when you try to tell them to do things. That is how things work. Yes, Earth.
Fort Merceus is a keep that was constructed to defend the Imperial capital, Enbar. We cannot enter the capital without first capturing that fort. But once we have it, now that we know Rhea is there, we must move with the utmost urgency.
Not really, they're not exactly going to kill her or anything.
The Death Knight. I shudder to think of him. Professor, you remember my connection to him, do you not? I am still working through the trauma from back then. If we meet him, I swear I will have my revenge.
Alright, so I need to get Flynn to attack him, and I need to get Mercedes to attack him.
Yeah. So, we're finally invading Empire territory. There's not much we can do right now, except pray for deliverance. I truly believe...
Almost there. Right. Hello, Gilbert.
Even in the kingdom, only a few people knew about His Highness and Edelgard's relationship. Me? I always knew those two to be like brother and sister. To think that we would come to see this world, where they are at war with one another. I live it, and can still barely imagine such a... I have a request. Even in the... Me? To think I live it.
Like, I'll go through most of, like, the plot stuff during the review, but a lot of it is Edelgard's uncle's fault that this is happening in the first place. But yeah, so next episode will be immediately on the next main mission.